Good morning. So today I want to talk to you about habit tracking. Habit tracking with making your own tracker, basically, because a lot of people don't know if they are on track or not. You think you are for a certain amount of days, and you might fall off track, and you think you haven't made the progress. But when you actually have visual representation to see how many days you're on track, it is going to make a big difference. So I'm going to tell you what I want you to do after this podcast or during this podcast. I want you to open up a spreadsheet. Go open a Google spreadsheet or go open a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, whatever you want to do. And then what you're going to do is you are going to write on the first tab on the left-hand side is you're going to write the days of the month. Okay, so if you listen to this and it's March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd, all the way down. Here's a little tip. If you click on that column and then you make it a date, you can click on the right-hand corner where there's like a little bit of a blue dot on the very bottom right-hand corner of that cell. And if you drag it down, it'll give you all the dates. If you drag it like 31 days, it'll just add the dates up. So that way you don't have to write down every single one, okay? Quick tip. Then what you're going to do, is that the x-axis? The running down one, whatever that is. Then in the top column, you're gonna write down all the habits that you'll wanna work on, okay? So for me, I'll give you an example. Again, it's like 12 minutes of aerobic a day, 30 minutes of study a day, no wasting money, cardio, gym, okay? They're like the ones that I want to work on, all right? So then you have columns running down and you can see each day, are you going to tick a box or not? Every day you are successful, you're going to put a 1 in the box. If you're not successful, you're going to leave the box blank, all right? So then you're going to see how many days you're going to be able to get it in that month. Now down the very bottom, again, listen to this: March, 30 days, September, April. There's 31 days, okay? After 31, down the bottom of each habit, you're gonna put an equal sign and you're gonna write sum, S-U-M. Then you're gonna put in brackets and then you're gonna look at the top. So it should say B2 if you're in B2 column. B2 down to B33 or 32, whatever it'll be. So basically it'll take into consideration all the days of this month, all right? So there should be 31 there. So you're gonna do the sum of that equals, okay? And then divided, so the sum of that'll be, so sum, B2 to B32 or whatever in brackets, and then divided by the number of days, okay? So again, divided by 31. This is going to give you your consistency data based on 31 days. So if you're trying to do something every single day, again, for me, let's just say 12 minutes of aerobic. Why have I chosen 12 minutes? Because I started at 10 minutes, and because I want to get 1% better, I'm adding a little bit extra next month. I'm not trying to go for a fucking hour because I don't have that much time, so I'm trying to implement it slowly. Same thing as reading. I've gone from study. I've gone from studying 30 minutes a day to 35 minutes a day. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's fucking, an extra 5 minutes can be a make or break for someone sticking to a habit. So I got my daily ones, and then I got ones where I've let's say gym, for example. I'm not going to go to the gym every day because that's not my goal. My gym one is going to be the average divided by 20. Okay, so the sum of these divided by 20 because I have 5 sessions a week, and I'm going to go for 4 weeks, so that's going to be 20 sessions. So this is going to give you. I hope this is making sense. If anyone gets stuck with this, please send me an Instagram DM. But this is going to give you the consistency average of what you have in the month. So the more days you tick off, you're going to see down the bottom what your percentage is. And the goal is to get 85% and above to be consistent. What this is also going to do is help you become aware of your habits and see, are you actually doing the habits that you say you want to do, or are you not? It is a fucking fantastic tool, because guess what I learned last month? Guess what I learned in January? I'm spending too much on takeaway and I'm wasting money. I'm like, shit, I didn't realize I was spending that much on takeaway. So I had to make an adjustment, all right? I'm gonna do better in February. What am I gonna do better in February? Beat it by a percentage point. So if I look here, where am I looking? So, no takeaway. So I got 70%, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 days in January, I had takeaway, right? So now my goal to beat that by 1% is to get 10 days in February. Now I know you're listening to this in March. I'm recording this start of February. So the goal here is to get 10 days of takeaway, because that's 1%, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Again, I've increased my learning to 35 minutes. This is how we progress over months. You can look at your percentage. Are you being consistent? If you're not, try and do a little bit better than next month. That's all you have to do. It's a great little tool to be able to reflect on each month. Are you moving towards where you want to move towards? And if not, can you make a little adjustment to improve for the next month? That is how you create long-term habits. Hope that was helpful. Until next time, I'll speak to you guys then.